Hi everybody. I'm here to do my next installment on my little page here, and I have one of the things that happens to working within your intuition is you do things like that look very cute, but then it happens that you now add leaves to the side of the border where you painted white gesso that just happen to look like leaves. So then it becomes necessary to change these cute little banners, which I will save just in case, to a different type. So I changed them into a banner that looks like these. I'm just going to cut these out all at the same time, or try to. Not sure if I'll be successful, but I'm going to try. And spell out the word autumn on gold instead of on the rather rustic looking little banner that I had before. Rustic works with something less metallic than these leaves look. So I added a little bit of the bronze to the trees here, a little bit around. The trees no longer take the, let's see, 2, 4, 6. They no longer take the focus of attention, and now the banner does, which is what it should be. So that's how that will look, and I'm just going to add the letters to the banner, and I'm going to do that off camera real quick. So there we go, and I think that looks more appropriate than the other ones. I'm just going to glue that down really quick. I know that you know how to glue, so I'll try my best to hurry. And I probably should have done that off camera, but now that I'm back on camera, I just want to say that when I started this page, I was not aware that autumn actually starts tomorrow. So this is a page for the, it's called the autumnal equinox, and that's when the Earth, as it's rotating on its axis, the angle of rotation changes to a certain point. And someone else who's able to explain that in other than first grade terms can probably explain that with a little better scientific explanation. But it's a great time of year, usually here in Phoenix, and today was a perfect example of autumn weather. It was cool. When we got up this morning, it was about somewhere around 77 or 75 degrees or something, and it did not reach 100, which is a huge relief. on there from the heat. So I'm hoping that our heat is over, but you never know. Okay, I hope that looks nice from where you sit. And I'm just going to write a little note to self over here that says, September 21st, still in the 2016, is the first day of autumn. And to that I say, yay! This has been a tough summer for me for some reason. I don't know why. It's just been hard. Hard to get over the heat, to get out, try to stay out of it, and then when you have to go out in it, try to overcome it once you get back. So there we go. I'm just gonna leave that here for a moment, and I'm going to explain this little stack of pictures that's right behind the Celebration of Autumn journal page. These are some side pose pictures of some lovely ladies from a magazine. So many of these are the side pose, where you get the full-on of one side of the face, so that I can tell from the varying degrees of turn how to draw my pictures. And Eva Longoria, she never ages. Of course, I know they doctor it up. And you know, I can see that the ear is in full view, that the face goes in over here, but then it goes in again. I love those numbers, so I just cut those out because this little girl is so pretty. And it's the beginning of a profile page, and this is, I was going to cut this picture out, but then I started to read the article. Isn't that always the way it goes? And it's a story about a little girl who had PTSD, but they didn't really know what was the matter with her. She was a little child right before 9/11/2001. But this is a side, whatever it's called, 3/4 side pose of her. Right there, pretty little girl. And pretty young woman now. And so, some people have made an en masse journal, and I'm going to start one for faces. And I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to need an all-out size journal for that and just make the faces part of the whole thing, or if I should make it a little bit less than that and have the faces be one of the one and only focus of this new journal. And I'm thinking that that's what I should do, but I just haven't quite decided, so I don't know. Sometimes I would love to have input from you guys. If you could just put your thoughts in the comments of should I make an all-out mass, en masse collection of for a journal, or should I just make it a limited one for faces, and then maybe maybe some other pictures of persons. I don't know. I haven't quite figured that out yet. And I keep looking at that word autumn and I keep thinking, oh dear, I hope that I have spelled that right. Also, just while I'm talking to you, I've been really struggling with the flashing out of the paper. So today, the face that I did, I tried by taking it out of the my Faces journal and doing it on a separate piece of paper here on my mat where there's lots of dark colors around it. And that still did not keep it from flashing out up until the very end when I had all the colors on here, and even then some. The white just flashed out the whole face as if it was magically erased. So I'm really kind of struggling with that. I thought that maybe I would try a, now I've got tomorrow's face, maybe I would try the craft paper, the brown paper, like a brown paper sack type paper, and see what it would look like on that, and see if that would flash out. But then my pencil would hardly show. And there's my 1-minute timer. So, I don't know. What I would do is I would have a piece of paper to do my sketch on, and then I would glue it into the journal book. I can't figure out, I don't remember having this problem before, but I'm going to have to look it up and see if that happened to me before when I was doing faces in February. So thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for my new subscribers. Welcome. And ta-da! I love you all. Talk to you tomorrow.